They're sweet, colorful, and often tossed into cereal or smoothies without a second thought. But behind their innocent appearance, berries are some of the most underrated powerhouses in the entire produce aisle. From ancient medicine to royal banquets, berries have long been valued not just for their flavor, but for their ability to heal, protect, and even energize. And now, modern research is uncovering just how deeply their benefits run. Today, we're going beyond berries are good for you and diving into 10 popular everyday berries with some very unexpected health perks, fascinating stories, and simple ways to add more of them to your plate. Berries aren't just low-calorie fruits with antioxidants, they're tiny biochemical miracles. Rich in fiber, polyphenols, and anti-inflammatory compounds, they can support everything from heart health and brain function to glowing skin and gut balance. What makes berries especially unique is their versatility. Whether fresh, frozen, dried, or in jam form, they often retain many of their health-promoting compounds. And they taste amazing in both sweet and savory dishes. And if you stay with me till the end, you'll not only discover 10 science-backed berry superstars, but also get to vote for your personal berry king or queen, and hear some strange but very true stories you won't believe. So let's dive into the everyday berries you thought you knew, and uncover the delicious, surprising, and sometimes downright bizarre truths behind them. Number 1. Strawberry, the heart's favorite fruit. Juicy, bright, and beloved worldwide, the strawberry is more than just a summertime treat. It's a cardiologist-approved superstar. Health benefits. Strawberries are rich in anthocyanins and ellagic acid, both of which are linked to lower blood pressure, improved circulation, and reduced oxidative stress. Some studies suggest regular strawberry consumption may help lower LDL cholesterol and support arterial health, particularly in middle-aged adults. Historical fact: in 18th century France, strawberries were considered a romantic food. Aristocrats served them with cream at weddings to ignite passion, centuries before we knew they supported circulation. How to use: layer over vanilla chia pudding, mix into spinach salads with balsamic glaze and pecans, or roast with black pepper and honey for a gourmet topping on toast or yogurt. Number 2. Blueberry, the brain berry. Small but mighty, blueberries are often called brain food, and for good reason. Their deep blue color comes from anthocyanins, powerful compounds that protect neural pathways and boost cognitive performance. Health benefits. Blueberries may help enhance memory and focus, slow down age-related cognitive decline, and support coordination. In one study, older adults who consumed blueberry juice daily showed improved verbal learning and recall after just 12 weeks. Scientific spotlight. Blueberries also help regulate blood sugar without spiking insulin, making them a smart snack for those watching their metabolic health. Cultural note. In American folklore, blueberry pies were baked to lift the blues, long before neuroscience linked them to mood regulation. How to use: swirl into Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey, bake into lemon blueberry muffins, or simmer into a velvet-smooth compote with lemon zest and thyme. Bonus: freeze-dried blueberries make a crunchy, travel-friendly snack. From boosting brain power to supporting your heart, our next berry is the ancient fuel of Olympians and your modern-day antioxidant ally. Number 3. Grape, more than just wine. Whether red, green, or black, grapes have been symbols of abundance and vitality since ancient times. And while wine often gets the credit, the whole fruit is a treasure chest of health benefits. Health benefits. Grapes are packed with resveratrol, a polyphenol linked to cardiovascular health, longevity, and even skin protection. They also contain quercetin, which may help reduce inflammation and support immune response. Historical highlight. Ancient Greek athletes ate grapes for endurance and quick energy before competitions. They believed the fruit carried the sun's strength, and modern science agrees, grapes are rich in glucose and quick-burning fuel. How to use: freeze them for a sorbet-like treat, roast with rosemary and olive oil to serve over whipped goat cheese, or toss them into couscous with walnuts and arugula for a sweet, savory twist. From vineyards to gut villages, our next berry is far less flashy, but packs a microbial punch you don't want to miss. Number 4. Raspberry, the gut's gentle ally. Raspberries aren't just for desserts. In medieval Europe, monks crushed them not to eat, but to write. That's right. Raspberry juice was used as a natural ink for illuminated manuscripts. This berry may look delicate, but it's got a history of leaving a mark, literally and biologically. Health benefits. Raspberries are one of the richest berries in fiber, which supports gut health, stable blood sugar, and satiety. They also contain allagitannins, compounds that the gut microbiome converts into urolithins, molecules studied for their potential to reduce inflammation and support cellular repair. How to use: sprinkle on Greek yogurt, stir into chia pudding, or mash into vinaigrettes. For dessert lovers, try dark chocolate bark with freeze-dried raspberries. Number 5. Blackberry, nature's little antioxidant bomb. Bold in flavor and color, blackberries are often overshadowed by their sweeter cousins, but they're actually one of the most nutrient-dense berries out there. Health benefits. Blackberries are high in anthocyanins, vitamin C, and manganese, which contribute to immune defense, collagen production, and even bone health. Their high ORAC score, a measure of antioxidant capacity, makes them excellent for fighting oxidative stress. Historical note. In traditional Celtic medicine, blackberry leaves were steeped into teas to calm the blood and ward off seasonal ailments, a practice still echoed in modern herbalism. How to use: add to pancakes or smoothie bowls, reduce into a sauce for meats, or blend into herbal iced tea for a vitamin boost. Number 6. Cranberry, the urinary tract defender. Often associated with the holidays or sugary juice, cranberries are much more than a side dish. These tart red berries are renowned for their ability to protect one of the most overlooked systems in the body, the urinary tract. Health benefits. Cranberries contain proanthocyanidins, which help prevent bacteria like E. coli from adhering to bladder walls, reducing the risk of infections. They also offer benefits for oral health, gut bacteria modulation, and anti-inflammatory support. Surprising detail. Native American tribes used mashed cranberries as antiseptic poultices for wounds and even as fabric dye, making them both functional and medicinal. How to use: choose unsweetened dried cranberries to mix into trail mix, stir cranberry relish into sandwiches, or blend into sparkling water with lime for a refreshing mocktail. Number 7. Cherry, the natural sleep tonic. Sweet or tart, cherries are delicious in pies and smoothies, but they also offer something far more subtle: the ability to support rest, recovery, and sleep. Health benefits. Tart cherries are one of the few natural food sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles. They also contain anthocyanins that may reduce muscle soreness and joint inflammation, making them a favorite among athletes and those with arthritis. Fun fact: in ancient Rome, cherries were thought to cool the blood and were often eaten before bed in the summer, long before we knew they supported circadian rhythms. How to use: sip tart cherry juice about an hour before bed, bake fresh cherries into oat crumble bars, or blend frozen cherries into a cacao smoothie for a dreamy, post-workout treat. From bedtime berries to wartime legends, our next pick helped Britain survive a vitamin crisis and shaped a national taste that still lingers today. Number 8. Blackcurrant, the forgotten superberry. One berry was so powerful, it got banned in the United States for nearly a century. Why? Because it was wrongly blamed for spreading a tree-killing fungus that threatened the logging industry. But now that the myth has been debunked, blackcurrants are making a comeback, and science says they're worth the spotlight. Health benefits. Blackcurrants are incredibly rich in vitamin C, gamma-linolenic acid, and anthocyanins, which may support immune strength, eye health, and brain protection. Some studies suggest blackcurrants improve blood flow and reduce visual fatigue, especially in screen-heavy lifestyles. Cultural highlight. During World War II, black currant syrup was given to British children to replace citrus fruits and prevent scurvy, a tradition that helped create a national taste for its bold flavor. How to use: try black currant jam on whole grain toast, add dried black currants to granola, or steep the berries into tea with mint and lemon. Now let's leave the battlefield and step into the silk gardens of ancient China, where our next berry was more than food. It was part of an entire ecosystem. Number 9. Mulberry, the blood sugar balancer. Silky sweet and slightly earthy, mulberries grow on trees rather than bushes, and are full of compounds that help regulate energy and metabolism. Health benefits. Mulberries contain 1-deoxynigericin, a compound that slows carbohydrate digestion, helping to prevent blood sugar spikes. They're also rich in iron, vitamin K, and resveratrol, which support circulation and cellular health. Interesting note: in ancient China, mulberry trees were planted around silkworm farms, as their leaves are the exclusive food of silkworms. The berries were considered a bonus, nourishing, grounding, and energizing. How to use: enjoy dried mulberries as a snack, add to porridge or granola, or simmer into a quick jam with lemon juice and chia seeds. What follows is a berry that bites back, with citrusy sharpness and skin-healing power. Get ready to meet the gooseberry. Number 10. Gooseberry, the tangy skin protector. Sharp, citrusy, and underappreciated, gooseberries are a hidden gem with big benefits, especially for your skin and collagen production. Health benefits. Gooseberries, especially the Indian variety amla, are extremely high in vitamin C, which supports collagen synthesis, immune function, and skin repair. They also contain tannins and antioxidants that may help with liver health and detoxification. Cultural insight. In Ayurveda, amla, Indian gooseberry, is considered a rejuvenating tonic and appears in the ancient health elixir Triphala. How to use: add fresh gooseberries to chutneys or sauces, steep into herbal infusions, or snack on dried amla with a sprinkle of sea salt. Before we wrap up, there's one last wild treasure you should know about: a berry that blooms on rose bushes and once strengthened entire monasteries. Bonus berry, rosehip, the immunity jewel. While technically a fruit of the rose plant, rosehip is widely regarded as a berry in culinary and folk traditions, and it's a powerhouse of vitamin C and antioxidants. Health benefits. Rosehip helps support immunity, protect the skin, and may reduce symptoms of osteoarthritis. It's also been used to prevent colds and speed up recovery. Cultural insight. In Slavic herbal traditions, rosehip was known as the berry of strength and was widely used in monastery medicine. Monks brewed it into warm tonics to support the lungs and fortify the body during the cold season. How to use: steep dried rose hips into tea, use them in jams and syrups, or make a cold infusion overnight for a gentle, fruity immune boost. How to add more berries to your daily life. You don't need to move to a forest or forage barefoot to enjoy the full benefits of berries. Just a few small tweaks can make a big difference. Toss a handful into your breakfast: oats, yogurt, or smoothies. Freeze extras for year-round snacks and smoothie packs. Use dried or frozen berries in baking, sauces, or grain bowls. Add berry-based vinaigrettes or relishes to savory meals. Mix fresh berries with lemon juice and herbs for naturally flavored water. Berries are one of the easiest superfoods to add to your day, and your body and taste buds will thank you for it. Still here? You deserve a treat. Before we wrap up, here are 5 wild berry facts that didn't quite fit earlier, but they were just too good not to share. Strange but very true. The $300 strawberry in a jewelry box. In Japan, luxury strawberries like the Biejin Heim are grown with surgical precision and sold in velvet boxes, one berry at a time. Some cost over $300 each and are gifted like fine wine or watches. Yes, they come in their own case. Victorian DIY lipstick. In 19th century England, young women mashed blackberries to tint their lips and cheeks. creating one of the first natural lip stains. It looked great, lasted for hours, and annoyed every school headmistress in London. Berry thieves in British gardens. In 19th century England, estates hired boys as berry watchers to chase off sneaky ladies with parasols who clipped gooseberries into their hats. One aristocrat even trained her poodle to steal strawberries from picnic baskets. The tabloids called it the Great Berry Scandal. Strawberry DNA overload. Strawberries have 8 full sets of chromosomes, while humans have only 2, so technically, your strawberry smoothie might contain more genetic material than you do. Wild. Birds drunk on fermented berries. In northern forests, berries sometimes ferment on the branch. Flocks of birds feast and get visibly tipsy. Wildlife centers call them berry benders, sideways flights, window crashes, and nap time in the hedges. From strawberries to gooseberries, these popular fruits are so much more than sweet snacks. They carry centuries of tradition, a surprising amount of scientific backing, and a whole lot of flavor. So here's the real question. If you had to crown one of these berries as the king or queen, which one would it be? The heart-healthy strawberry? The antioxidant-loaded blackberry? Or maybe the quirky gooseberry? Drop your vote in the comments. I read every single one, and I'm genuinely curious which berry will win. If this video helped you see berries in a new light, give it a like. It helps others discover the content too. And if you enjoy smart, natural health tips with a bit of science and storytelling, consider subscribing. There's a whole garden of goodness coming your way. Coming soon, the secret power of olive oil. If berries are nature's jewels, olive oil is its liquid wisdom. Praised by pharaohs and prescribed by philosophers, this golden elixir has healed hearts and sharpened minds for over 3,000 years. In our next video, we'll explore how 1 tablespoon a day can nourish your heart, brain, skin, and even your mood. Subscribe now so you don't miss it. And get ready to look at this kitchen staple in a whole new light. Thanks for watching. And may your smoothies be colorful, your brain sharp, and your snack drawer forever berry rich.